Now sports with Chase Shannon.
2 more days of regular season basketball in the NBA, and it'll all come down to game 82 for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A loss tomorrow ends a 5-year postseason streak. They'll do their best to avoid it. Odds are in their favor. They'll face off against a 65-loss Timberwolves team. There are outside factors, though. The New Orleans Pelicans would also have to lose Wednesday. That's likely as well. They'll take on the defending champion San Antonio Spurs. So Russell Westbrook, will you be rooting on San Antonio?
I ain't got a root for nobody. I ain't no Spurs fan. What type of question is that, man?
Who else?
See my hat?
So Russ, obviously not a Spurs fan, definitely not a Pelicans fan either. They get to host San Antonio tomorrow night, and believe it or not, New Orleans has beaten SA in 2 of their 3 meetings so far this year, and their only loss would come to the defending champs in an overtime game. Once again, what's at stake? OKC's playoff lives. New Orleans superstar Anthony Davis says the best thing his team can do to beat the Spurs and keep the Thunder out is to maintain their routine.
When we was there, we laughed. We did everything normal, you know, and that's how they're able to come on top twice. So that's what we're going to do. That's what the team have to do to make sure that we get them butterflies and the jitters out the way and just calm down, go out there and play Pelicans basketball.
So once again for Oklahoma City, they have to beat Minnesota, and Davis and the Pelicans have to lose to San Antonio, or OKC misses the postseason for the first time since 2008-2009. The Dallas Mavericks have been locked into the playoffs for more than a week now. They also won't budge from the 7 seed. They still have 1 game to go, but it won't matter for anything but momentum. Meanwhile, outside of Dallas, Golden State and Portland, the rest of the Western Conference seeding is in limbo. The 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Those will all have to be settled in these last 2 days. Only one that Dallas cares about, though, is the 2 seed. They could face either San Antonio, Houston, or the Los Angeles Clippers. And here are the scenarios. All San Antonio has to do is beat New Orleans. If they don't, they still have hope if the Clippers and Rockets both lose their finales. The Rockets, meanwhile, have to beat Utah tomorrow night and have the Spurs lose to the Pellies. And the Clippers, meanwhile, they'll have it the toughest of the 3 teams. They must beat Phoenix tonight on the road and then have San Antonio and Houston both lose. No matter what, though, by late tomorrow night, everything will be set in stone. So the Oklahoma City Thunder, the main things here, they have to win and the Pelicans have to lose for them to make the playoffs. And it kind of is in their favor with New Orleans playing San Antonio. That's never easy. They're on an 11-game winning streak. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Excited to see how it plays out.
All right, thanks, Chase. And stick around. We'll be right back.